Hello viewers, welcome to Let's Cook Like Experts. In this episode, we are going to see how to make aloo puri or potato puri. Most people think that aloo puri absorbs much oil, but it is not at all so. If you add proper ingredients and knead the dough well, it's not going to absorb much oil. As it combines the taste of puri as well as french fries, your kids would definitely love this recipe. Let's look into the ingredients now. Take 500 grams of potato. I have taken potatoes of this size because it's easier for us to peel off and to mash it when it is cooked. Take 1 kg of all-purpose flour, required salt and oil to fry the puris. Now peel off the potatoes and cut it into halves. You can even make it into smaller pieces, but later once it is cooked, while you're mashing it, it takes much time. If you're going to use masher to mash these potatoes, then it doesn't matter whether you take bigger pieces or smaller pieces. Now add the potatoes to a pressure pan and add a cup of water so that the potatoes are halfly immersed. Add required salt and close the pan. Pressure cook it for at least 10 to 15 minutes so that the potatoes are cooked well. If you have taken as smaller pieces, then 10 minutes is more than enough, and also you can even release the pressure if you are in a hurry. But if you have taken as bigger pieces, then don't ever release the pressure. Let it settles by its own. Otherwise, there are chances that the center portion of the potatoes are left uncooked. Now the potatoes are cooked well and transfer it to a mixing bowl. Mash the potatoes completely. If you're mashing with your hands, then make sure it's cooled down. Add the all-purpose flour to the mashed potatoes and keep some 100 grams of flour as a backup. If in case your dough becomes too much watery, you can add it later to make the dough little bit thicker. Add required salt and chopped coriander leaves to the flour. The coriander leaves gives good aroma to the final puri, and also it looks good with green spots on it. Mix thoroughly and check whether any potato pieces are left unmashed. Take it out from the dough. Add water little by little to knead the dough. The cooked potatoes also releases some water, so make sure you're not adding water all at one time. The roughly kneaded dough is ready. Add 2 teaspoons of oil to it and knead well to make it smoother. Transfer the dough to a flat surface to knead it well by pressing and folding several times. The flat surface ensures that our job gets done quicker. You need little patience to knead the dough as it takes at least 5 to 10 minutes of your time. But this is very important step to get much soft and fluffy puris, so don't ever skip this step. Once it's done, check the consistency of the dough. It should not stick to your palms or fingers, but it's sticky now, so it's time to add some more flour to the dough to make it thicker. That is the reason I told you to keep some backup flour. Again, knead it well to make it thicker. Again, check its consistency. It's perfect and not sticking to the fingers or palm. Our dough is ready, and take out some smaller portions of the dough and roll it into small balls between your palms. We are going to flatten the dough into small puris with a roller. I have taken rice flour to sprinkle so that it doesn't sticks to the roller. You can even use all-purpose flour or wheat flour. The reason I have chosen the rice flour is that it never sticks to your puri once it is fried. Your puri looks much fluffy, fresh without any black spots on it. If you use maida or wheat flour, then the sprinkled flour sticks to the surface of the puri once your oil gets dirt after frying some 10 to 15 puris. But rice flour goes down to the bottom of the pan and never sticks to the puris. Now just check the thickness of the puri. It shouldn't be as thick as how it is now, so just flatten it once again to make it thinner. So after flattening once again, the final puris should be neither thick nor thin. Like this. So the puris are ready to be fried. Heat enough oil in a pan. If it is a larger pan, you need at least 750 ml of oil. If it is a smaller one, then you can take 500 ml. Make sure the flame is high and drop your puri one by one. Pour some oil over the puri so that it becomes fluffy. Make sure your flame is high. Just flip it to another side. The soft, fluffy, crispy aloo puri is ready to be served now. Just look at the green spots over the puri. Serve it hot with tomato chutney. Got a tomato chutney recipe as well. This is a good tiffin box recipe for kids, and they even don't need a side dish for this aloo puri. Thanks for watching, and do subscribe. Let's cook like experts.